This video, Death Row Diner. Otis is back and there's gonna be trouble. Hey now, hey now. Death Row Diner. So for another video on Riot's top 10 or whatever of best of the worst, Death Row Diner connects again to Fred Olen Ray, who was from the first episode, which Fred Olen Ray had something to do with Jacko. Camp Motion Pictures is his company, releasing cheap VHS films, almost homemade. Like, this is totally homemade. This is beyond homemade even for their stuff. They released tongue-in-cheek, joking around about that, but Fred had a lot to do with this company. They distributed Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, which is why Michelle Bauer appears in this one as well. She's also star of that movie along with Lena Quigley, but Lena Quigley is not in this. This is all filmed in one set that is maybe an actual jail cell, I'm not sure. Filmed on such terrible actual VHS videotape, terrible sound, and one of the biggest crimes of shot on video films is sound, where it's like when I'm recording here on my laptop now, where you hear the laptop and an echo of everything that's talking, so you hear more echo than you actually hear what they're saying the whole time for it, because it's all ridiculous. This film actually isn't the worst of those, but it's pretty damn bad.
The only difference was that the main character wasn't represented by William Morris Agency or even ICM. In fact, he hadn't even auditioned yet.
A terrible monster. It's just a fat guy with shit on one side of his face. A hilarious Elvis that dies from smelling the zombie slash ghost slash slasher. Otis is his name. Otis is the killer. It kills an Elvis impersonator with his farts. So I mean, it's self-aware. It's making a joke about things, but it's still terrible. It's not really funny when it's supposed to be funny. It's funny when it's not supposed to be funny. Or maybe it's genius. Maybe it's aware of that. Yeah, I doubt that.
I think you ought to watch this one, Pedro.
Chinga tu madre, güey.
Everyone wants to know about the colon.
Colon? This guy out of his fucking mind?
Colon must be cleansed, just like the feet and hands.
California TVs. Yeah, stick that up your ass, you stupid-looking bastard.
The sign of a bad horror film is that it's a horror film about guys making a horror film. So the point of the plot is that a film producer slash director slash studio owner had killed someone and been given the electric chair, so they're making a movie about his life. But at that moment, he comes back from the dead and he wants to eat people because he's fat, and so he just says a lot, "I'm hungry," and I guess he eats somebody later in the film, eventually. And the legendariness of this company, of Camp Motion Pictures, they would release certain films and just copy over other videos that other spin-off companies related to them had released. Death Row Diner is very famous for that because the film is shot on extended play, recorded on extended play anyway, on the tape. So it ends quickly, and whatever else was on it is still on it. Famously, a lot of people got like gay porn at the end of this. I have on mine an extra feature added on that's just to make the tape longer. It doesn't cut into it. It's obviously put on there after trailers, which happens to be some old Fred Olen Ray films because he was helping them somehow financially. Then it goes into women's arm wrestling. It's all American, oiled up women arm wrestling, mullets and stars and stripes bikinis as they arm wrestle. Yeah. For the ultimate of evil, you have to see Otis. He's back and he's hungry. He's possessed, disfigured. Only now, 40 years later, his hunger pains are more vicious retribution, or for vicious retribution. Sorry, maybe if I didn't watch these terrible movies, maybe I'd know how to read. Death Row Diner. There's no diner in this film. There isn't.
So real you wouldn't believe it.
It's a joke. Yeah, it's a joke, isn't it? Oh, I'm laughing. I'm laughing.